as big of a noise as you can. Because right now, the biggest star of the evening is gonna come to the stage. Make a lot of noise for the main star of the evening, the Polish solution from Martin.k.
You remember, guys, at the beginnings of the show, I told you that I was in Turkey and the riots broke out? Yeah, now I'm here and the riots. It's just like, yo, what the fuck, what's going on? Give it up for Terry, he did the terrible show. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Believe it or not, Terry was the handsome part of the show. So now it's time for me. In general, I don't have much problem with that being ugly, just a regular thing in life, you know? This is a crowd, this is a stage, and this is me, an ugly dude. No problem at all. But sometimes reality kicks me harder than usual. Like, I went on a blind date, and my date, after seeing me, decided to stay blind. Made me a bit depressed, even suicidal, but I'm too big of a pussy to kill myself immediately, right? So I decided to play the long run game, choose skin cancer, and went to Cyprus. God damn, it's so hot out there, 36, 37 degrees. But if the temperature won't kill you, Greek people, not giving a fuck, definitely will. Seriously, like, I landed in Cyprus, I look around, and there was a house, a fence, a garden. So I said, like, wow, this is a strange looking airport. And the airplane pilot go, no, it's not an airport, it's my house, I was late for dinner. Then I took a taxi, the taxi is driving on the left lane. So I was like, wow, I had no idea in Cyprus you are obliged to drive on the left lane. And the guy was like, we are not, I'm just avoiding the traffic. Then I bought the mask for snorkeling, you know, this big mask with the tube to dive. So I bought the mask, went to swim, the water immediately starts flowing my face. Got super angry, went to the store like, sir, this mask for snorkeling is not working. And the guy looked at the mask and was like, because it's not for snorkeling, it's for smoking cigarettes underwater. I ate some famous Greek food. Turns out, famous Greek food means grilled everything. You order meat, it's a grilled meat. You order cheese, it's a grilled cheese. You order water, water has bubbles in it, not because it's sparkled, it's because it's fucking grilled. And it's so hot out there, 36, 37 degrees, everybody getting tan in Cyprus, even me. In general, as a ginger, I have a toxic relationship with the sun, alright? I love the sun, but the sun is trying to kill me. But even I got tan. Cyprus is so hot that even black people don't know if someone is black or just tan. No, seriously, I saw like two black dudes talking to each other, and one dude was like, we Africans, we have to stick together. Another dude was like, sorry sir, I'm from Latvia, I came 2 weeks ago. The only thing I didn't like, there was like plenty of Instagram people. Like you were walking on the beach and someone like, sir, could you please stop? You'll be taking Instagram picture, you're too ugly to be in it. Okay, sweetheart, no problem. And they were everywhere, you know, on the beach, on the promenade, in the hotel, everywhere those Instagram people. You know, guys be like, girls be like, ah. And I'd be like, can I get my coffee now, please? So it was time to go back. Turns out with this little bit of tan I had, I lost my white privilege. Yeah, I'm at the airport, the TSA agent approached me like, sir, you've been chosen for the random checkup. I'm like, okay, cool. Hold up a second, random checkup, but I'm white. So I went there to explain the situation, like, sir, as you can see from my passport, I'm white. And the guy was like, oh my god, we are so sorry, we are so sorry. Guys, take the cocaine out of his bag. But we already planted 2 kilos. Chill out, we're gonna find another black guy to frame. You sure? Because the last black guy we found wasn't even black. He was from Latvia and came 2 weeks ago. So I came back to Poland. Obviously it was raining. So I said, why Poland? And if you're a foreigner and you're wondering why Polish people are always asking you why Poland, it's simple, because we're asking this question ourselves. Why Poland? Why I was born in this country? So I step out the plane, right? And Catholic Pope, he has this ritual one, he's stepping out the plane, he's like kissing the ground, right? So I did the opposite, I start showing middle finger to the sky. And obviously there was some religious people angry, like, stop doing that, you will anger God. I will anger God. Yes, you will anger God. How do you know that? Because I have a special connection to him. Well, since you have such a special connection to him, could you please like call him and tell him that his pipes are leaking? Because it's wet as fuck down here. Wouldn't it be hilarious to have a personal number to God? Some kind of like 911, call heaven. And then you're calling, hello God? Yeah, because God is a black guy. Yeah. What about Yuri? Yuri who? You retarded. But I miss Cyprus. I miss Cyprus, not only because of the weather, also because there was like a plenty of fit Eastern European women in a non-existent bikini. If you've never seen Eastern European woman bikini, it's basically like two stripes of material with like nipples, vagina crack, ass crack. The bikini basically trying to cover less than Kim Kardashian at the beginning of her career. But it was like creeping, checking them out or something. No, it was just a part of a landscape. No, there was a beach, there was a promenade, and there was fit Eastern European woman in a non-existent bikini. What can you do? Simple, it's a fit Eastern European woman in a non-existent bikini. Buy some tickets and go next year. I drank a lot when I was in Cyprus. You guys, do you like getting drunk? Yeah. I love getting drunk. I love getting drunk, to be honest. I like a lot of people who tell you something like, oh, I miss my youth. I was so energetic, so full of power. People, I miss my youth because when I was a teenager, cigarettes cost 3 zlotys and beer cost 4. So it could be a disappointment to your family for only 7 zlotys. Speaking about disappointments, Polish government. Yeah, recently I was checking the news if our government doing something with the high inflation, high prices, right? And to my surprise, they do. They lowered the prices of alcohol, so we be too fucked up to realize that everything else is still expensive. Polish government solution to everything involves alcohol, religion, or singing the Shaggy song, It Wasn't Me. What about high inflation? Wasn't me. Abortion and tax evasion? Wasn't me. Gay marriage, I wonder? Wasn't me. Who to blame for the problem? Wasn't me. On this religion solution, ask Polish government what the square root of 4 is. If they say 2, they will get 1 point. But if they add Jean-Paul in front of the 2, that will get them Jean-Paul II, and that's extra 5 points. So recently me and my friends been trying one of those Polish solutions to get ourselves drunk, right? And I realized why Polish people are always half broke. You know, half broke. You pay all your bills, see what's left on your account, check the prices of the rope, and realize you cannot even afford to hang yourself. So till the rest of the month you pretend to exist and eat Polish spaghetti for every meal. What's a Polish spaghetti? Rice and ketchup. So the reason for that, it just cost way too much money to get Polish people drunk. Take I don't know, German dude for instance. He goes to the bar, drinks 3 beers, gets fucked up, wakes up the next day, still has money on the account, right? A Polish person goes to the bar, drinks 15 beers, wakes up the next day, and the only thing lower than his account is his self-esteem. Foreigners, when they try to anger a Polish person, they always go with religion. We don't give a fuck about religion. Hey man, Catholic Church are evil. Pfft, anything new? Wanna anger a Polish person? Tell him how cheap this country is. Oh my God, Poland is so cheap. Poland is so cheap, I can afford everything. What can you afford? Well, I can afford to watch you affording things. There is this constant crisis between Poland and Germany, and they always say it's because of the politics. It's not because of politics, it's because former Chancellor of Germany, Angela Merkel, used to call our president every month just to tell him he's broke. Guten Tag, am I speaking to broke motherfucker? No, Mrs. Merkel, it's president of Poland. Same thing to me? Yo, have anyone here ever partied so hard that the next day the zeros on your account start to look like a logo of the Olympics? And the first place in Broke Olympics goes to Martin.k after the weekend. Martin, please tell us, how did you spend all your money on alcohol? Well, it wasn't easy. I had some hard training since childhood, a bit of natural talent, but I also have to give special thanks to this cute lady right next to the bar who I didn't realize was Polish, so I had to spend way more money on alcohol than I previously expected. Because don't get twisted, Polish girls are hard drinkers too. The only difference is they pretend that wine is not an alcohol. I only drink wine. Yes, and you drank the whole bottle of it. Any Polish girls here? I don't need to answer that. There are foreign men here, so obviously there are going to be some Polish girls. Hey, girls, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. This is the law of nature. Whenever you have a foreign man, you have a Polish girl. It's a classical combination, like Tom and Jerry, but Erasmus version of it. So Polish girls, they always complain that Polish guys are passive. Oh my god, Polish guys are too passive. The only move Polish guy has is to stare at the girl for the whole night and then complain back at the house he cannot get a girlfriend. Polish guys are too shy. No, Polish guys ain't shy. The real reason we stare at you for the whole night and don't make any moves is we try to calculate what kind of bank loan we have to take to get you drunk. Polish government, right? Not a fan of them. Who is? Who is? I especially dislike how they're always in conflict with European Union. Every month we check in the news. One month, oh, we're leaving European Union. Next month, oh, we're staying European Union. Next month, oh, we're leaving European Union. People, I don't care if we're going to leave European Union or stay in the European Union. I just want to hear the decision because I'm sick and tired of packing and unpacking my stuff all the time. And of course, if you're going to leave European Union, I will do what a Polish person considered at least once in their lifetime. Well, I would emigrate. Yeah, plenty of Polish people emigrated from this country, and obviously because of economic reason. But I don't think it's the only reason. I think other reason why Polish people are emigrating so much is because we hate other Polish people. Yeah, we're emigrating because we're hating other Polish people, yet we somehow always end up in a place where there's even more Polish people than in Poland. Man, I hate Polish people. I don't want to see a Polish person ever again. That sounds harsh. Where are you going to emigrate? To UK. Especially we can see how Polish people hate each other when you're abroad. Because when other nations are seeing each other, they mostly greet, right? Spanish people seeing each other, hey, hola amigo, right? Italian people seeing each other, hey, ciao ragazzi. Turkish people, hey, merhaba kraslar. Polish people seeing each other abroad, ne говорит, no parle, no English, bye bye. Or even the worst situation, like you're at the party abroad, you're dancing, having a good time, right? And the host of the party is bringing another Polish person saying, hey, look who I found, another Polish person. What you guys are doing here? Trying to avoid each other. Other situation when you can see how Polish people hate each other is committing the crime abroad. Yeah, because when a person from other nation commits a crime abroad, people from this nation mostly back this person up, right? Oh, he didn't do it, he's innocent, the system is against us, right? A Polish person commits a crime abroad, Polish people go, yeah, he probably did it. But he wasn't even there. You know what, just put him in prison, just in case. But there's a good side of this Polish hate, there's a good side. For instance, we don't blame immigrants for any of the crime committed. Why? Simple, because we know that a Polish person is perfectly capable of committing them too. Man, who stole your phone? Those goddamn Polish people living in this country stealing shit? I know what some of you are thinking, like, Martin, what kind of crimes are you talking about? Poland is very safe. That's true, Poland is very safe nowadays. Was it always like that? 10, 15 years ago, Poland was a very crime-ridden country. But we did it. We made Poland safe and nice. How we did it? Simple. If you want to make your country safe and nice, all you have to do is send all the thieves and drug dealers to UK. We literally got UK like hot potato. Hey, UK, hot potato, catch. It's stealing, not our problem. So yeah, we don't blame immigrants. When I see a black person on the street, I don't think he's a thief or a drug dealer. No, I think this person wanted to go somewhere else, got lost on the way, and somehow end up in Poland. And of course, we have some right-wingers in this country saying some bullshit like the immigrants are coming to steal our social benefits. The immigrants are coming to steal our social benefits. Dude, this is Poland. What social benefits? In Poland, you have to work. Everybody has to work. Even homeless people in this country have to work part-time just to be homeless. Look, I know this social benefit situation for a fact because I used to be unemployed for a couple of months and I was receiving social benefits. It was 600 zlotys and kicking balls. Yeah, I was getting benefits and I was getting benefit like, here's your money, you broke motherfucker. Like, so, needless to say, I quickly found a job after receiving my first benefit. It was a perfect motivation. So I had 600 zlotys. On what I spent it for? Well, I paid half of my rent. I bought rice, ketchup, and a tube of Vaseline because if life gonna fuck me, well, it's gonna have to be. Joking about Polish people, not gonna get me cancelled. We Polish people are not easily offended. The only time where we are offended is when the discussion is about who invented vodka. We did, just in case we did. Yeah, I'm not gonna get cancelled because one, this is Poland, there's no cancel culture. And two, even if there would be cancel culture, I have an ultimate protection from being cancelled. Well, I'm a nobody. There's not a place you can cancel me from. Like what? Manager is up, like, sir, could you please stop, you've been cancelled. Oh no, I will go to Carrefour. It's funny to talk with this cancel culture because this is the idea invented in the United States and some people try to copy it from United States to Poland with complete disregard of the nature of this country. Like this is Poland, this is not United States, it's very far off. And both sides of the political spectrum are doing it, my right wing and the left wing. My right wing are saying, oh, as a white man, I'm oppressed in this country, I cannot say anything. And I'm like, dude, everybody's white here, so who's oppressing you? Yeah, I'm white and you are white, but I really don't like the shade of white of this guy, so let's oppress him. Left side is also ridiculous because they try to genderize the language, which makes sense with English because, for instance, you have job descriptions, right? Businessman, fireman, policeman. Doesn't make sense with Polish because we have genders in our language. Yeah, we have male gender, female gender, and even genderless, which basically means that our ancestors foreseen the existence of transgenders. Yeah, they be smoking like, yo, Krzysztof, what if someone doesn't identify as a male or a female? Damn, Zbigniew, that's crazy, put it in the book, man. There's a couple of unpronounceable words for the foreigners. And back to the right wing. Right wing, they're always talking about guns. Oh, we need guns in this country. I don't feel safe. I need a gun because the gangsters have guns. No, they don't. Almost no gangster in Poland have a gun. And even if this one gangster who actually possesses a firearm shoot it, it's always a nationwide news. And the news are always the same. There was a big shootout in this dangerous place. There was 40 people and one person had a gun. And I don't want to go into specifics, but don't you need at least like 2 people with a gun to have a shootout? Because what, one person going to hold a gun and other person what going to do? Like point a finger, like don't move, I just told this moment. And back to the left. On the left, Netflix is doing a huge disservice to the whole LGBT community. Because what Netflix is doing these days is they're trying to put a gay character in every possible show. Which I understand the idea behind it, they try to show that gay people are as normal as me and you. I agree, understandable, no problem with that, completely. But what also Netflix is doing is they're putting gay sex in every possible show, which makes as much sense as a Catholic nun showing me the picture of Catholic Pope hugging the children, saying that the Catholic Church love kids, which in matter of time happened to be a bit more true than we really wanted. Yeah, it doesn't matter the show, you know, you watch a sports documentary, there's a gay sex scene. Viking series, there's a gay sex scene. Something about nature, there's a gay sex scene. You watching cooking show and there is a gay sex scene. Hold up a second, that's not a sausage, that's a dick. Add 2 dicks to the flour and mix it. Worst thing about it, you can get really, really fooled. Because I was watching this show about this construction company, it was called Drilling with Antonio. And I already knew that something was off because I knew the main song was the sport music, and bounce, 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 bounce. So I'm watching it, right? And there's this little Italian fella introducing himself. Like, hello, I'm Antonio, I like drilling in rocks. And the narrator in the background. But rock's not the only thing he likes to drill in. people, after watching the show, I'm gonna tell you all, little Antonio is a true master of his craft. Sex jokes. In general, I don't do sex jokes because I don't get any. That's kind of a happy joke. But sometimes I'm doing it. For instance, can someone tell me how the fuck people can have sex in the dark? No, seriously, because last night I tried to plug my charger into electric socket in the dark room. And it took me like 15 minutes to find it out. It was so bad that the electric socket started talking to me. Up, down, wrong hole! Worst thing about it, when I finally found the hole, my cable stopped working. Happened to the best of us. Doesn't matter what kind of cable you have. So recently I've read an article about cheaters. Turns out the favorite brand for cheaters, people who cheat, are Calvin Klein underwear. And according to this article, Calvin Klein underwear, because it shows your wealth and status. It blew my mind. It's like, wealth and status is just a pair of underwear. If you really want to show your wealth and status, I really recommend to put a golden watch on your dick. Because you will show your wealth and status and at least once make a common time. Plus, I don't think Calvin Klein is a good brand for men, because Klein in German means small. I don't think there is a man on this planet who would like the word small, you know. Fuck that, I don't want that. If they're gonna invent Calvin Gross, and Gross means big in German, then you can call me, I'll buy it. I love lying to people. You all know who gives like the worst advice how to get sex? Old dudes. Hey youngster, you want to have sex? It's easy. All you have to do is date a girl for 2-3 years, then you propose to her, then after 6 months you marry her, then you go to the honeymoon, and bam, you have sex. And every time I'm listening, I'm going, yeah, I think I finally start to understand the divorce statistics in this country. Second worst advice is coming from foreigners. Hey man, you want to have sex? It's easy. All you have to do is tell them that you are Latino. It works for me. Oh, works for you. Yeah, as a pale ginger, I don't think I have this option. Yeah, I think I have a better chance to tell them I'm an Irish leprechaun with a pot of gold. Speaking about foreigners, there is this constant discussion between foreign men and Polish dudes. And foreign men, they very often mocking Polish dudes that they don't care how they look. Oh, you don't care how you look, idiot, idiot. Okay, let me get it straight. As a foreign dude, to get a girl, you have to have nice haircut, nice clothes, nice perfume to get a girl, right? As a Polish dude, I don't have to do any of those things and still have the same result. So who's the idiot here? Like if I'm wearing something else than sweatpants, I'm already winning. What? No sweatpants? Oh my god, it's such a romantic. Sad but true. I have a bit of a problem when it comes to sex. Maybe it's not a bit of a problem, it's a big of a problem because of my dating type. Because I don't date short women. Why? Because I don't like to feel like a pedophile. If I'd like to feel like a pedophile, I would download TikTok and become a pedophile. No, seriously, once I had sex with this short girl, woke up the next day, look at her small hands, small feet, small you know what, and I felt like Michael Jackson. The only thing missing was music awards on the shelf and the police at my front door. Maybe I shouldn't be chasing sex, I should be chasing relationships. People in a relationship, give me a clap. Oh, boo, I hate happy people. Nah, it's okay, it's okay. Actually, I'm not in a relationship. My last relationship, it was terrible. We were fighting like cats and dogs. And actually, the relationship ended on Valentine's Day. Yeah, we were in a restaurant, we were exchanging gifts. So I gave her like pillows and flour, and she gave me drugs. Which is nice, but then she called the police on me. Yeah, the police came, put me on the floor, took the drugs. What is it? And I'm like, oh, love, I guess. Yo, people, Valentine's Day has to be like the worst day to go to prison. It has to be, because you know there's a dude dude sitting there for like 30 years. His name is Zygmunt. He's like 2 meters tall, built like a brick. And he's praying like, oh Lord, please don't let me spend this Valentine's Day alone again. And then you coming in, looking like a snack.
With a soap.
With a soap. Not because you're looking good, just after 30 years in prison, everybody's looking like a snack. With a little bit of luck, Zygmunt gonna be the romantic type, you know? He will try to bribe you with gifts like, oh, here's the bucket of flour made of soap and toilet paper. But I don't know how about you guys, I'm kinda lucky, so probably the only gift I would get from him would be his unconditional love. But I didn't give up on dating completely, I didn't. There's this one girl I'm really attracted to, but every time I'm in the same place, she's leaving, right? So I cannot make my move. And I know I'm supposed to be romantic and chase after the girl, but you all know what's the problem? Being romantic and chasing after the girls works only in the movies. In real life, when you're chasing after the girl saying, hey girl, stop, I want to date you, the next one chasing after you are the police. And the only date you're gonna have is the one with Zygmunt from prison. Actually, a lot of those romantic things are bullshit. For instance, food sharing. Yeah, the most typical scenario is, you're going on a date to the restaurant with a girl, right? You're ordering something good, the girl ordered the classical, I'm not that hungry, I'll just take something light. And the date ends with her eating half of the food from your plate, and you leaving the restaurant hungry. Girls, you have to stop doing that. Look, I know that the way to a man's heart is going through his stomach, but just because it's empty doesn't mean you'll get there faster. Like, besides, what is it, girls? Are you ashamed to eat in front of us? We don't care how much you eat in front of us. Want a steak? Take it. A burger? Take it. Ice cream? Take it. We'll pay for everything. Take whatever you want to, just please don't take it from our plate. Look, I don't want to leave the restaurant hungry. Leaving the restaurant hungry is like being born Polish. You are in the European Union, but somehow you're still broke. And look what's happening after the date, you know? While you messaging your friends how lovely the date went, I'm messaging Kebab King if they do fast delivery. And what if the dates go super well? The dates go super well, you go to your place or his place, some action is about to happen. A man cannot fuck on an empty stomach. Having sex as a dude is like having a sprint and marathon at the same time. It's a sporting event, but unlike Usain Bolt, I cannot afford to finish in 10 seconds. Or I don't know, maybe you think if we're gonna be hungry, we'll eat your pussy better. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Pussy is like Tic Tacs. All taste, no calories. Another romantic thing with this bullshit is showering together. Besides like saving the water to stop global warming, I don't see much benefit in that. Yes, I know, sex under a shower. Your pussy getting dry from the water flow, and I cannot decide if I'm gonna die from drowning myself or by sleeping on a soap. It's great. People, think, how do you take showers alone? Power moves, try and clean yourself up, right? How do you take romantic showers together? What you gonna wash with that moves? You're not washing anything, you're practicing Tai Chi. Look, people, I know those moves show love and affection, but love and affection doesn't clean people up. Deep scrubbing with a sponge does. So there are probably a couple here today saying, oh, we're romantic, we shower together. No, you're not romantic, you're fucking dirty. Yes. Yes, as you can clearly hear from those jokes, there is a reason why I'm single. It's not a mystery, it's not a mystery. But it's okay, I like being single. I like being single, plus I'm like the worst kind of boyfriend you can have. You all know why? Because I don't get fat. Can you imagine being with a dude like that? You're trying to eat healthy, struggling, just one more day. And I'm walking around the flat, munching on cookies. What? In a tragic turn of events, a woman killed her boyfriend. Nobody knows what was the motive, yet the neighbor claimed they heard screamings about cookies. I like being single. I've never been a people person, I've never been a relationship guy. Yes, of course, I have a couple of relationships before, but I quickly realized that society is lying to you about them. Because before you get into a relationship, society tells you something like, all you need is love. But when you get into a relationship, the narrative switches from all you need is love to relationship are about hard work and dedication. Hard work and dedication? I'm trying to chill out with the girl, not to get in the fucking NBA. No wonder those athletes are always cheating. They're using hard work and dedication towards sports, and nothing is left for the relationship. But I'm not looking for a relationship, just sex from time to time. But there is another problem, because the girls I'm meeting, they offer me a relationship, not just sex, because they probably think like, oh, he's too ugly, so he's not gonna cheat. Really hurts my feelings, really hurts my feelings. Like, what the fuck? I wanna cheat too. Why do only handsome people should have the reason to own a secret cell phone? What's the point of 2 pockets in your jeans if not for the secret cell phone? I'm not looking for a relationship. Y'all know what's the funniest thing about it? About not looking for a relationship? Some straight people are hating on gay couples. Some gay people are hating on straight couples. But if you say, I don't want a relationship, those both groups are going after you. Yeah, my gay friends are going like, no relationship? How can you say that? That's unnatural, that's against God. I'm like, dude, you sure you want to use exactly those arguments? And my straight friends are going like, don't you feel lonely? Don't you want to meet your other half of an apple? Well, the last time a woman and an apple were involved, humanity got kicked out of Garden of Eden. My flat may be no Eden, but I don't want to get kicked out of it too. But yeah, being single has some struggles, and I'm going to tell you all about it. And if you're a guy in a relationship and you think, it doesn't concern me, better think twice, because every guy in a relationship is just one bad sentence away from being single again. Yeah, you'll be on your phone, minding your business, your girlfriend would come, hey, do you remember my friend Kathy? And you without thinking, which one? The hot one? And next thing you know, you're on those streets with the rest of us, singing that Bon Jovi song, whoa, living on a prayer. So number one struggle of being a single guy. You all know how hard it is to find a bench not pointing at the playground? Seriously, and even if you find a bench like that, you have to fight other single guys for it. And if you lose, you have to sit on that playground bench looking like a pedophile. It's a lose-lose situation. You're staring at the kids. Oh, he's staring at the kids. Pedophile. You're staring at your phone. Oh, he's probably taking pictures of the kid. Pedophile. You're sleeping on a fucking bench. Oh, he's probably dreaming about kids. Pedophile. Can't win. As a single guy, you have to be really, really cautious what people are sending you. I had this argument with my sister that every newborn baby looks exactly the same. So to prove me wrong, she sent me a picture of her friend kid. Immediately I was like, don't you see a problem of me, a single dude, owning a picture of some random kid I have no connection to? Like if police would check my phone, I'd be like, you know what, just take me to prison. You won't believe my story anyway. Yeah, some single people are clapping. Stay strong, brother, stay strong. It's going to be better. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. I know, as a single guy, people always assume you have a lot of time. Always. Which is kind of true. I do have a lot of time. But it doesn't mean I like to spend it on something else than doing nothing. I love doing nothing so much that if I would have a time machine, I would go back in time just to do nothing one more time. And you all know, in 21st century, man, we are blamed for plenty of things. Like, for instance, men earn more than women. Gender pay gap, fuck men. Okay, but men earn less than women. Women cannot find partners because men are too broke. Fuck men. Alright. Men want to focus on the career and leave the house to the wife. Oh, gender stereotypes, fuck men. Alright. But men want to be a stay-at-home dad. Oh, men don't want to provide for the family. Fuck men. Men dominant, men brutal, men nice, men feminine. In the 60s, James Brown sang a song, It's a Man's World. Nowadays, he would probably say, It's a man's fault. But the worst problem about being a single guy is that society treats you as a potential criminal. And it does. And girls, I get it, world is a dangerous place for you all. I have 2 sisters, their safety is always in my concern. But, every time I'm going back from the party at night and I see that the girl in front of me starts to walk faster, I cannot help myself but think, bitch, don't flatter yourself, will ya? Enjoying so far? Give me some energy. Sexy stuff, relationship stuff, being single is stuff, what's not stuff, what's not stuff. I should listen to my parents, My parents always were telling me, like, Martin, stop chasing girls, chase knowledge and education. So I did, I chased knowledge and education, and now my parents asking me, where is my girlfriend? Actually, I chased knowledge and education, I did pretty well in school. The only thing I didn't like in school was those language classes, especially those interpretation of a poem subjects. Because those poems were always done. And you know, teacher was asking like, Martin, do the interpretation of this poem. What's the message in it? And the poem goes, blue sky, red elephant, wooba dooba loop. What's the message, Martin? I don't know, don't do drugs. Stop torturing kids. I'm pretty sure he admits it to 9/11. Yeah. Or even the worst situation when the teacher asks you to do the interpretation of a poem in your own words. Do the interpretation of a poem in your own words. So you did the interpretation and the teacher goes, wrong. And it always blew my mind, like, how the fuck it can be wrong? It's my own words, I'm not lying to myself. Yeah, those language classes. Which brings me to the topic, we should get rid of Nobel Prize in literature. Ooh, yeah, so seriously, because if you look at other Nobel Prizes, like medicine, biology, all of them, right? They change the world for the better, you know, they cure diseases, they change the way we look at the world. Almost no book changed the world. The only book that actually changed the world was Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx. And I don't think it was the change we wanted to see. By the way, I didn't get a Nobel Prize. The only two reasons why Nobel Prize in literature exists is one, so pretentious people can pretend that they've read the Nobel Prize author. Oh, of course I've read the Nobel Prize author. Oh, seriously? All three of his books? Yes, all three. Well, that's nice, because there's only one. And the second reason is so countries like Poland, despite not having a scientific achievement in the last 100 years, can also say that they have a Nobel Prize. Hey, look, friends, we also have a Nobel Prize. Yes, Poland, but our cure cancer. And ours is in a hardcover. Gonna be darker. People, having a Nobel Prize in literature is like having a bike made by BMW. You can tell people all you want that you have a BMW, but it's still just a fucking bike. Also, if you look at arts, very often they got popular because the author used the best advertisement option ever, by which I mean, well, they died fast. Yeah, especially with music, people would tell you something like, oh, the Doors are so special and unique. No, people, every The Doors song is like 7 minutes of playing on every possible instrument in the studio, and Jim Morrison repeating Baby and Fire for those 7 minutes. Another example is Tupac. People in hip-hop community, Tupac is known as a sensitive rapper. Oh, Tupac is so sensitive. Yo, 99% of Tupac songs are about killing people, so apparently he was a sensitive killer. I killed the motherfucker and then I cried. Die, motherfucker, die. Yeah, if you want to be popular, you better die fast. And this is where Adolf Hitler fucked up. Besides other things, of course, Because Adolf Hitler applied to art school, didn't get in, got super angry about it, and became world's most famous murderer, right? If Adolf Hitler would kill himself after not being admitted to art school, nowadays he would be known as Adolf Hitler, the famous painter, not Adolf Hitler, the famous murderer. Yeah, people would be in art galleries talking about his paintings, like, oh my god, have you seen the paintings of Adolf Hitler? Yes, I've seen them. But Hitler, that's a strange last name. What is he, Jewish? Yeah. Recently I've read one of those must-read super classical books. It was a medieval book called Jolly of the Fowl. And by the description of the book contained a unique message to medieval society. Turns out this unique message to medieval society was calling people a dick for 75 pages. Yeah, from page 1 to page 75. A king is a dick, the noblemen are dicks, the peasants are dicks, everyone is a dick, we all gonna die, so stop worrying about bullshit and just live your life. And you all know what? This book may be 500 years old, but I think the message is still pretty valid. Okay, that was the end of the darker beast. Yeah, I'm actually living by this message. I stopped worrying about bullshit, I'm living my life, you know. I started traveling more. I went to Barcelona. It was a very spontaneous trip. I really didn't plan to go there. No, I seriously didn't plan to go there. I just got kicked out of the plane in the middle of my flight. Of course, I'm fooling around, right? I'm fooling around. I went to Barcelona with my parents on a 3-day trip. And during this 3-day trip, I realized how your goals in life change. Because when you're a kid, your main goal is to become a superhero, you know, Batman or Superman, right? When you're a teenager, your main goal in life is to become someone special or unique, you know, actress or a singer, right? When you're in your 30s, like me, your main goal in life is to not lose your shit too many times on a 3-day trip in Barcelona with your parents. And I lost constantly, people, I lost constantly. Don't get me wrong, I'm also a hard person to be around with. But I went there with good intention, you know, I started the trip like Barack Obama. If we unite, we can do it together. Unfortunately, I finished the trip like Otto von Bismarck. Their Poland is incapable to understand the voice of reason. So, you know, Polish people, when they go abroad, they mostly work in construction sector, right? In Barcelona, there is Sagrada Familia, Catholic cathedral that is still under construction. So obviously, as a true Polish patriot, as I am and my parents are, the first thing we went to see abroad was Sagrada Familia, world's biggest construction site. Yeah, Sagrada is still under construction, so why are we going there? My dad in the back already saying he could do it better and cheaper. I barely convinced him not to take his work clothes with him, right? And you know, in Sagrada Familia, they are well aware of those kind of tourists, because there are 2 lines to the entrance. One line for regular tourists, and other line is for fathers and uncles. Yeah, a guide for regular tourists is saying something like, Antonio Gaudi died trying to finish this cathedral. And all the regular tourists like, ooh, wow, right? And the guide for fathers and uncles is saying, Antonio Gaudi saved €5 by using this paint. And all the fathers and uncles, ooh, wow. Yes, they are well aware of those kind of tourists. For €15 extra, they actually let you watch the workers during work. So the place is unique, they have hanging Jesus on the cross. Yes, hanging Jesus on the cross, because apparently for Spanish people, crucifixion itself just wasn't enough. So I was walking around the building, right? And people, I'm gonna tell you. Catholic Church, they are evil, they are pure evil. But they do hire the best interior decorators. Yeah, you're walking around it, you know, you see those great windows, great facade, great whole structure, and you start to think like, wow, this looks so nice, I almost forgot all of you are touching kids. And there's like plenty of churches in Barcelona, and my mom, she's super religious, so every time she saw a church, she got possessed by a Holy Spirit. She was like, oh, see this church, probably Jesus built it. And it could be true. It could be true that Jesus built those churches. Barcelona is so old that Jesus is still alive there. No, seriously, I was having coffee with my family and the waiter came like, hola, my name is Jesus, can I take your order? Yo, people, my mom is praying so much that Jesus himself served us coffee. Fuck what you're doing with your life, but I'm going to heaven. And you know, traveling with my parents is very strange. They have the weirdest touristic habits. For instance, they go through every possible shop. And I'm not talking shops like souvenirs or gifts. No. The shop like we have in Poland, like H&M or Zara. And every time I'm seeing it, I'm thinking like, why all the hassle with the travel, with the airport, with the security check? Wouldn't it just be fucking easier to go to Złote Tarasy? Because our listeners wanted to harass the security guard won't check my ass inside for illegal narcotics. Speaking about drugs, Spain recently legalized weed, right? So therefore, every street smells like a joint. My parents, they never smoke weed. They don't know the smell. So they were asking me like, Martin, what's that smell? Is the cat pissed somewhere? And I tried to explain them, but in the middle of my explanation, I realized, they don't need that knowledge. So I was explaining them, right? Like, well, last year, Spain legalized cats. Spain legalized cats. Since then, everybody having a cat, mostly in the bag, but some people get it by the pound. And because the weed is illegal, everybody is stoned. The food service is terrible. Like, I'm in a restaurant, I order food, I'm waiting like an hour, the food is not coming, got super angry, went to the dude like, sir, my food is late. And the guy was like, no problem. I'm like, no, sir, my food is late. And the guy was like, yeah, no problem. And I'm like, sir, I don't know if you understand how no problem conversation works. You telling me my food is going to be late, and I'm telling you no problem, not the other way around. And the case with Spanish food, it sucks. It just does. Like, if you look at other Mediterranean countries, Italy, Greece, Tunisia, all of them, right? They have great cuisine. Yet they somehow forgot to tell Spain to get better one. Seriously, in Spain they will give you like the most basic food product, and they will tell you it's the unique national food. Yeah, I ordered some food, the waiter is bringing me food saying, oh, this is our unique national food. I'm looking at it like, yo, this is a sausage. And the waiter goes, oh no, it's pronounced le sausage. And I'm like, yeah, we have something similar in Poland. It's pronounced la kiełbasa. I did some sightseeing when I was in Barcelona. I did some sightseeing and I went to FC Barcelona football store, and there's like plenty of Chinese tourists there. And people, I'm not going to tell you that those Chinese tourists are going to FC Barcelona store to make a copy of the football jersey to sell to the off-market. I'm not going to tell you that because that's fucking racist, right? But those Chinese tourists, they do come to the store with a 3D printer and a centimeter. Women on beaches in Barcelona, they sunbathe topless, which sounds great in theory, like, yay, titties. But it's not. It's not. I'm sitting on the beach, I'm staring straight ahead, and suddenly a half-naked woman is popping back out of the sea. I don't want to be a creep, so I'm going to turn around, right? I'm turning around, and bam, I'm staring at another half-naked woman. People, I came to the beach as a tourist and left as a pervert. I did some comedy there, and the crowd was super surprised. Yes, the crowd was super surprised. No, not because of my jokes. No, because there's so many Polish girls going on Erasmus. I was simply just the first Polishman they ever saw. Not that many social media, Instagram people in Barcelona though, which was nice. Especially as a comedian, you have to have social media. And all my friends are always bugging my ass, like, Martin, you have to promote yourself more on social media. For which I was always saying, I'm already doing it. I have a Tinder account. But yeah, I opened my Instagram account, right, and I immediately started to notice the similarities between my Tinder account and my Instagram account. On my Tinder account, I have no matches. On my Instagram account, I have no followers. The difference is, on Tinder, I'm rejected by hot women. On Instagram, I'm rejected by everybody. Not even my friends, although I don't know if we can call them friends because, well, they don't follow me. Yeah. 21st century people. Yeah, but you know, I opened my account, right? And I had my first account for like an hour. Then I got the message that my account got stolen, which was super ridiculous for me because I used the most retarded password out there. Vladimir Putin. Apparently he ain't that strong. Also, like, pay money to see the reaction of the hacker who stole my account, because the guy was like, ha, I stole this guy's account. What? -5 followers? How is that even possible? And then he probably tried to send a message from my account to to check if it's even working, but, well, it's not. Yeah, so I opened my second account, and people, this is tough. This is tough. Like, some guys will tell you, like, hitting on a goal is tough. No, it's not. You're just hitting on the goal. It's working, or it's not, right? You all know what's really tough? Getting followers on Instagram, right? You have to have nice clothes, good moves. Then you're approaching someone like, hey, would you follow me on Instagram? And then the desperation start kicking. Follow me on Instagram, please. People, true story, last person I asked to follow me on Instagram just walked away. She walked away like I offered her a one-way ticket to Russia. Back in the days, there was this trend that people were taking photos of food. And I always thought it was stupid. Like, this is stupid, why people are doing it? But now I understand the genius behind it. They are taking the photos of food so they will get more likes from people in starving countries. Yo, Hernan, check out the pictures of those sweet buns. What, Jorge, you found a picture of eggs? No, Hernan, a picture of actual food. If I click on it twice, it's almost like I'm eating it. There's always something new in social media. Right now, TikTok is super popular, and I have no idea about TikTok. Like my friend approached me like, Martin, do you have TikTok? And I'm like, that's a strange way to ask, but yeah, it's 3 o'clock. Whoa, mazel tov. Yeah, but I still didn't crack Instagram. I still have no idea about it. Like, for instance, do those people who post photos with a caption, it's Friday or it's Saturday, do they actually going somewhere or just inform the rest of us what day of the week it is? Because calendar is not a new invention, right? Nobody ever opened Instagram account and said, oh shit, it's Friday, I forgot to work. Or I don't know, maybe they're fucking with the rest of us, you know, they're posting the Friday picture, you're opening your Instagram, you're seeing that it's Friday, so you start to sing that Mufasa song, it's Friday, then it's Saturday, Sunday, what? And then you realize it's just Wednesday, and you hate your job. So I opened a second account, and before opening account, I had no idea about advertisements, right? So when I opened Instagram immediately started showing me pictures of those half-naked ladies. And so I was looking at those ladies thinking like, wow, this is amazing. I have an Instagram account for like 3 hours and they already know what I like. Later turns out those half-naked ladies were selling something. And people, I don't know what those ladies were selling, but if you want to sell me something, well, this is the way. So I bought it all. I bought literally everything. It's all in my house. So people, if you want to help me getting rid of it and need anything from skincare routine cosmetics to use Japanese panties, you know where to find me. Follow Martin.k comedy on Instagram. Please! Alright people, that was the show. Did you enjoy that?